Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Tarot Your Love Story, my tarot cards. And this is for December 2019, and especially for you coming from Aries. And the first card that I'm going to pull will represent the first 15 days of December. And I'm going to talk to you about the chance of you finding a new romance. This is a very good card saying that your popularity level is very, very high and the chances of you attracting romance is very good. So you can easily find a new romance with this card. And this card says that you will definitely find a very, very good one, someone who will somehow feel that you are the one as well. So go right ahead, make your play in the first 15 days of December, and you should strike, have a lucky strike where new romance is concerned. Now I'm going to talk to you about your ongoing romance if you have one. And let's see what the card says. This is a very interesting card. It says everything is grouped together except that financial entanglement could be a problem between you and your ongoing romance partner for the first 15 days of December. So find out what the entanglement in financial areas is all about. Try to be a detective, try to find a solution, and everything may fall in place so that you will have a better first 15 days of December for your ongoing romance. Now about your marriage. Let's see what the card says. Well, this is a card that says attracting issues which can easily be inflammable. So be careful what you say to your marriage partner in the first 15 days. Leave things which are a bit too touchy. Don't want to also dominate, otherwise, you will be landing with all the issues in your marriage area. So, all you need to do in the first 15 days is not to dominate and try to be flexible and negotiable, and your marriage area will definitely improve. Now, I want to talk to you about your last 16 days of December, and we're going to talk about possibility of a new romance again in the last 16 days and see what the card says. This is the card of Venus, and I don't like the black moon there with Venus. So it says if you find a new romance in the last 16 days, be very careful of past issues which may be troubling that new partner or would trouble you. And so things are not going very well for you. It's not a bad card. It just says be careful. And if you try for a new romance in the last 16 days and you don't get anywhere, be patient because the black moon always resembles delays. Now, what about your ongoing romance? Let's see what that says for you. Ongoing romance in the last 16 days. Well, this is a much better card in many ways. But again, it says complications are there. And the complications have to do with the past. So, in your ongoing romance, if you don't want to get things riled up in the last 16 days, don't bring up past issues. But if you feel you have to, then you got to worry that it might lead to some complications of disagreement at the most. Now we're going to talk about your marriage in the last 16 days, and let's see what the card says about that. This is a much, much better card, except that planet Mars is right up there. So all you need not to do is to be confrontative and don't be provocative. And the flow of things will become much better for you in the last 16 days where marriage is concerned. Take the soft approach, be negotiable, and you will do much, much better. The only difference from what I can see is that past issues may bother to come up. And don't be rebellious as well with this card because the sign of the planet shows that you can be very stubborn and rebellious. So watch out. Now I'm going to talk to you about your lucky ages. And you for Aries, let's see what the card says, what kind of card I'm going to pull for you for the whole month of December, your lucky ages. This is a card of knowledge. So I'm going to choose for you from this card. This is a card of knowledge. Kabbalistic cards have got signs of planets and hidden signs all over the place. So I'm going to say that for you in the month of December, your lucky ages, if you happen to be the ages of 18 or 27 or 36 or 45 or 54 or 63 or 72 or even 81. You're going to have plenty of luck in romance areas, plenty of good luck in marriage areas to make everything perfectly yours. So go right ahead and have fun with your marriage partner, with your romance partner. You'll see that things go very well if you're of these ages. And what if you are not of these ages? Then we can have a 90-minute session in which I will talk to you about your next 8 or 9 years in all areas of your life, your job, your business, your finances, your love story, your health. We'll talk about that later. Now I'm going to talk to you about, to be cautious, which are the ages in this month of December who have to be careful in their love story, whether romance or marriage. And let's see what the card says. Well, it's a card called the Death. That simply means the past. It doesn't mean death as in death. It just means the past. So I'm going to say with this card, and it's a card of fate as well. So I'm going to say that if you happen to be the ages of 17 or 26 or 35 or 44 or 53 or 62 or 71 or even 80, then be careful in your love story, whether romance or marriage. Things can go pretty wrong. So I'm giving you this to be cautious of these ages. Now about colors. So let's see what the colors of this card says. Well, I'm very impressed with this card. So I'm going to say, wear plenty of red color, wear plenty of red, waist upwards. That's where colors are important, because that's where the energy of you, your soul is. So wear plenty of red, waist upwards in the month of December, and you should attract a lot of romance luck and marriage luck as well. Now about attachment. Let's see which sun sign is going to find you attractive, or you might find the attractive. So you can see the sign of Jupiter right on the top there. And that means for me, Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, somebody from Sagittarius is very keen to start a romance with you. Or is it you very keen to start with somebody Sagittarius? And I would say that's a very positive one. So if you meet somebody, Sagittarius would be very good. And if you have your marriage partner, which is Sagittarius, that's a very good sign for the month of December as well. Togetherness and the bonding would be beautiful. Now about whether AM or PM, which would be better for you? Because in this system of astrology, the day changes at 12 noon. So we have to keep watch on that. And so let's see for you, AM or PM. And from this card, I'm going to choose AM. That means from 12 midnight to 12 noon is when you can activate your energy for love and romance and marriage areas, to discuss things or to be together. AM, from 12 midnight to 12 noon. Now about direction energy. How do we inspire ourselves? We inspire ourselves by facing the planets which are giving us the planets of inspiration. And for you, what is that direction going to be? Let's see. Well, from this card, I'm going to say south. So try to face south as much as you can, and you'll be able to get the inspiration, that aura of romance and marriage areas, to say the right thing and do the right thing. Well, I have a 90-minute session for you. And during this 90-minute, based on your date of birth, your time of birth, looking at your palms, I'm going to be able to tell you the next 8 or 9 years in all areas of your life, be it the areas of business or job or finances, whether it's the romance of marriage or family and romance, or whether it's your health as well in detail. So in detail, your next 8 or 9 years will be given to you. And that will be for every area in your life. And I'll give you information from the universe, like your lucky colors and your lucky gemstones and your lucky days and your lucky directions and on and on. And I'll show you how to reach that supernatural energy that you have, what people call the soul, or some call it the guide, or the scientific say we have a force of energy that emits an aura. And so we have all that. I will teach you how to connect to that. And I'll also work with you to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers. And so all that will cost you USD $50 for the 90-minute session. And so my email address is andyhoro9, ANDIHORO9, the number 9 at gmail.com. Send me that email and we'll get this 90-minute session started as soon as we can, so that you will be on top of everything for your next 8 or 9 years. Until then, thank you and goodbye.